You guys remember Cash Me Outside? Of course, a few years ago. She made her triumphant debut on Dr. Phil. He milked that for about a week and a half until he found the next disaster case that crossed his stage, trying to pretend that he's definitely not Jerry Springer 2.0. No, she ended up in the past fucking few years signing with Atlantic Records, just showing you the downfall of the modern music industry. Because God knows we need some white girl pretending to be black singing over a fucking drum machine beat with some ripped off sample. I'm sure she does great stuff, right? Well, why is she back in the news? Well, she just turned 18, and just like every other fucking pedophile that years and years ago were counting down to the 18th birthday of the Olsen twins, well, she had a different way of celebrating her 18th birthday. She hopped on that there lonelyfans. Obviously she did. And what is OnlyFans, you might ask yourself? Well, if you're lucky enough to not know anything about it, well, it's where 6s and 7s put on a goddish amount of makeup, pose in different provocative positions, or stretch things open, hold things open for money. It's like stripping, but with none of the talent. And what is she putting on there? Well, it's more important what she's not putting on there. Okay? First and foremost, Bhad Bhabie. That is her name. She's a rapper and a professional, so you need such a catchy terminology to make your mark on the industry. Makes OnlyFans debut. Danielle Bregioli, shoot the cop, or grab the cannoli. Joined lonelyfans on Thursday, a week after her 18th birthday, and made more than, you guessed it, $1 million in just 6 hours. That's not even being hyperbolic. We got the screenshots to prove it. Like I said, what is she putting on there? Or rather, what is she not? Anything that would be not safe for work. Just bikini pictures. Just fucking bra and panty shit. I don't care. I don't really find her terribly attractive. I just think that she's just going to be another one of these fucked out 25-year-olds with body count in the 5 fucking digits. You think I over-exaggerate, but just go to your local university or your local community college. Most of those girls, after a semester or two, probably body counts in the triple digits. That's the world we live in right now, and they get rewarded for it as such. This is the type of content that you get. See how shocking, see how stunning it is? Yeah, that's what she gets. And I think it's like $25 per subscription per month to get access of such wonderful content as that. Some basic bitch, if everything was open, you'd probably see walk around and not even give a second look. But because she got famous and she has a catchphrase that people want to see her tits and you'll never get the opportunity to. And there's the receipts. $757,526.08. From the time that the account was open on April Fool's Day at 5 p.m. And then at close, or whenever she decided to check that and post it on her stupid Instagram, where people who 17.3 million people follow her. Fucking Instagram is garbage, guys. Literally, what is Instagram? You guys know what Instagram is. But what's it filled with, more importantly? Just broads. Posting like this. Oh, make sure that you use my promo code, my affiliate code, so you can sign up for Gymshark. Or, ooh, guess what? I drink this tea and that's how I stay so thin. No, it's plastic surgery, bitch. We can tell. And for all of the pictures that you could have got on said free Instagram, a bunch of simps decided to tip her, what, $5,500? And the messages, just for the privilege of maybe having an enlightened conversation with her, she got $267,000, 675, all said and done, for a grand total of $1,030,703.43. Fuck this gay earth. Okay? God bless her. God bless her, though. I've been a little hard on her, but yeah, if I was an 18-year-old girl, I'd definitely be opening up my snatch and seeing how much fucking money I could make. Yeah, I can get educated when you're all fucked out, and who cares? God bless her. God bless her. Hope she doesn't catch anything that changes her life. But this is who else is on this wonderful platform, okay? I know that this is all about the trials and tribulations of social media, but it's full of garbage people with bad life choices, and these are the people who get rewarded, okay? Edible cocaines and mollies. Sounds like she hung out with Bill Cosby for a weekend. Young OnlyFans millionaire claims that she has schizophrenia after abusing drug every afternoon from the age of 16. Just privileged kids with access doing dumb shit and then making up more accusations where they can get more sympathy points. in order to get more subscriptions. Some Gen X are doing a terrible job naming their kid Michaela, whatever. Testa told her 1.2 million Instagram followers, and she's a millionaire on fucking lonelyfans, terrific followers, that she has schizophrenia. I can guarantee you, based on the cursory information I have when it comes to schizophrenia, schizophrenics are much less put together than this, okay? Schizophrenics would blame aliens for their conditions, not the fact that they used to take copious amounts of drugs from the age of 16 until 18. Yeah, a 2-year time period where every day I was getting fucked up, you guys. Make sure to drop a follow if you like what you see and use my affiliate code on Amazon so you can buy stuff off my wish list. She's 20 years old, so I can at least make these jokes. The other one I couldn't really, whatever her fucking name is, because she just turned 18, making sexual innuendos to somebody underage is, yeah, not ground I like to tread. But speaking of things that are well tread, this 20-year-old, yeah, she used to hang out with rappers and ex-boyfriends who were bad influences, but it's never, ever her responsibility, right? This is what you always get. No, I'm a millionaire. I just show my asshole on pictures. I charge $40 for my fucking pay-per-views, and make sure that you tip in order for the privilege of maybe I'll be able to see your DM, obviously. You might think I'm bitter. No, I fucking, like I said there, yeah. Well, if I was in their position, yeah, no, fuck. I'm trying to make as much money as I possibly can in order to save it up for future use and go to school and nobody wants to fuck you any longer. Go get it. Take so much dick that you have to tie your ass cheeks together so the shit doesn't fall out all over the floor. I don't give a flying fuck what you want to do with your life. Just don't fucking blame it on bad influences. Oh, you know, those men I used to hang out with, they would just force the fucking coke down my nose with a fucking funnel. Take it on the road, dummy. I don't think anybody strapped you down to put those silicone implants into your fucking lips. I don't think they applied your makeup with the Homer Simpson shotgun. I think you did that all for yourself because you know you can make a couple of extra bucks provocatively sucking on a zucchini or whatever you do on your fucking ridiculous page. Well, let's get to the main event, shall we? Speaking of sucking on zucchinis, YouTube's favorite content creator. Now, this is the one that I get a little bit perturbed about because everybody knows that he is a sack of shit. The allegations have been flying out for a very long time, but at least we now have a confession. Yes, gay makeup aficionado James Charles admits to sexting teenagers. Young fans are still defending him because this is social media, right? Even if you're in the political sphere, it could be, what's his nuts there? John Weaver from The Lincoln Project, doing exactly the same stuff, right? This has been going on for years. There's been plenty of accusations on James Charles as well. And then you have, like I said, or started to say with John Weaver before I got distracted because he's just so dreamy with that curly kid and play hair. Fucking backup point guard for a fucking 80s NBA team. Oh, you could only wish for that much dick. No, anyways, yeah, John Weaver. Still have those same fans defending him because remember, they're fighting the good fight. They're on the right side. It's all AIDS. All of it. All the way down to the bottom. I don't think anybody's positive in this one. In a timeline that includes numerous teenage boys coming forward to make accusations of sexual harassment and sexting from James Charles, the beauty vlogger, nicest way to put it, has taken responsibility and admitted to inappropriate encouragement of multiple incidents in his new YouTube video titled Holding Myself Accountable. I'm sure he probably just, came on screen. Okay, guys, listen. Hi, sisters. I think that's his sign on. Whatever. Yes. I've been doing some bad stuff recently. You guys have all seen those fucking YouTube apology videos. If I ever make one of those, I promise you, it will end with feet swinging at the top of the frame. Don't apologize for anything. Unless you make a reading error. I'm gonna preface that, of course. He attempts to repair his public image by facing the accusations head on. I would assume probably head between his legs, with one alleged victim being as young as 14, and this guy still has a platform and is being pushed heavily by YouTube. Fuck this gay earth. Many online are wondering how and why he continues to get away with incidences like this happening repeatedly over the last few years. And having Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, or does she have a higher position? I don't really care. The czar of YouTube appearing on his channel multiple times. Yeah. Yeah. She gets treatment like that. Anybody who dare speak about voter integrity or disparagingly about a pandemic, they'll get yeeted off the platform in no time flat. But yeah, if you want to send dick pics to 14-year-old boys, by all means, right? The brand has dramatically dropped other creators from its roster for seemingly far less than someone with a confirmed sexting scandal involving minors. In a disturbing clip, James confirms his attraction to younger guys. This is how they normalize pedophilia, by the way. Use it through the influencers, because as dumb as you think that the regular Democrat or the regular mainstream media person is, they understand, they know where their numbers are going, they can see it. That's why they're partnering so heavily with YouTube in order to kick off anybody who actually made YouTube the platform that it is today, in order to infiltrate in there with their fucking toxic ideology and trans, gay, whatever, LGBTQ, PRSN, whatever the acronym looks like today. That's how they get it in there. And speaking of getting it in, he walks this back in a recent apology video, but his actions align closer with the first statement. Seems like every other week, a different YouTuber is being outed for sexual misconduct. YouTubers and social media influencers are following suit with both harboring and protecting predators. It seems as wealth and power corrupt many in the same way. Charles is not the typical predator and likely benefits from that. Of course, he's just flipped that to being a 14-year-old girl. And he's, I think he's white. And imagine if he was straight. I know it's probably tough for many people to do, but yeah, just flip that entire situation. Do you think that he skates on this? Nah, of course not. But is he a pedophile? Well, if he was doing this in an Islamic country, nah, of course not, where the age of consent is 13. So am I jealous of the wealth of any of these people? No, of course not. Not by the means in which that they acquired it. Being some shitty rapper, spreading their assholes over wide to the world, or at least to the idiots who would pay for it, or painting myself up like a clown and acting as such. Nah, fuck it. I'll continue to fight the dying fight until they promptly walk me off the platforms wherever I am. Whatever. It's probably coming sooner or later. Just couldn't care less anymore because I see the degeneracy and the walls closing in, not being schizophrenic like a dumbass over there. No, that this is just a losing battle. And maybe I'm changing a couple of minds. Maybe I am reinforcing some arguments that people are having so that they can go forth and spread helpful ideas and not young boys' cheeks like this creep. But I don't want to end on a total downer. I seen another story out there and it just kind of made me smile. And we've had a multitude of stories today, a whole host of articles that just all suck. So let's just end on this one. NBA legend Shaq surprises young, hardworking kid by paying for his engagement ring at the Atlanta jewelry store when he overheard him putting it on layaway. I love this because Shaq, he's one of my favorite athletes. Like when I was growing up, obviously I was much larger, much taller than everybody I knew. Okay. I think I was like 6 feet tall by the time I entered 6th grade. Taller than everyone, if I'm remembering correctly, taller than every one of my teachers from grade 4 onward. A little small lady who taught grade 4. She was quite a trip and another story for another day. But yeah, being a big, tall, large, slow, but strong. Always been strong. Guy, look it up. That was early 2000s when that would have been, and that would have been right in Shaq's prime. Him and Kobe were running over motherfuckers, and then the couple of years that he spent in Miami still being Big Diesel, and then seeing everything that he did post his playing career, right? Becoming deputized, being an honorary deputy, I forget where, but doing ride-alongs there, not being afraid to speak his mind, and then just to see that he's just doing stuff. Okay, it wasn't him that was videotaping this. It wasn't set up at all. He just seen that a young kid was probably making one of the worst decisions of his life, if we're being totally honest. But you know what? He is looking for a way to make the best of this shitty situation that we're all currently living through right now, helping him out. I don't know how much he paid for the engagement ring, nor do I really care, but he just threw down the plastic and he's like, yeah, this one's on me. Just because he's seen somebody who is doing the right thing, right? This was just a good story because no race involved. You got the picture right in the middle of the screen. Select a minority to appeal to any of the woke crowd who already kind of hate his guts because he stood up alongside Charles Barkley, denouncing something really stupid. And he also took it to Candace Parker about how the new NBA is totally soft. And she's like, shooting from the outside range. Fuck off. Shaq now could totally 100% take Candace Parker in a one-on-one pickup game. Fight me. Like I said, I'm not totally convinced that marriage in this day and age is the best way for anybody to go. And I'm sure he'll probably have that engagement ring thrown at his head a couple of times in the coming years. But this was just a great thing. And it was really, really nice to see good people doing good things, not expecting anything in return, not trying to set it up for a publicity stunt, and potentially starting this guy's life off right. So yeah, social media is full of a lot of aids, but every once in a while, it shares a story like this and it does it right. And that's what I try to bring to you guys every day with all of my content. Try to make sense of some of this ridiculous stuff and try to make sense of this shambling ass world. And with that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.